everyone, this is Shammy. Welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about how to simplify our life or simple ways to improve our life. Without further ado, let's dive in. Tip number 1, cooking. When you cook at your home and eat healthy, and you have the control in your hand what kind of ingredients you are putting and what you are putting in what amount. When you're cooking, it's kind of a meditation, because you are trying to make the food taste better, you are trying to make the food look better, so your whole concentration goes in there. So what I do when I'm angry, when I'm upset, when I'm bothered with something, I just go and start cooking for something for myself or for my family. It's a win-win situation, because when you're cooking for your family also feels grateful to you. So it's a great way to improve your relationship. At the same time, it's a great way to improve your health, overall improve your life. Tip number 2 is call a friend. Just call a friend, because I am a person who is not good in keeping in touch with people, and I try to make a habit of myself to call a friend. Maybe not every day, but at least twice a week. When I call my friends twice a week, it's much easier for me to keeping in touch, and when I make a habit out of it, I will be keeping in touch with all the friends that I really like and I care and they care about me. Tip number 3 is making a bed. So when we wake up, we should make our own bed every single day, no matter what. It takes only a few minutes to make your bed, and when you wake up, you make your bed, you accomplish the first task of your day. So your day starts with some positivity, that okay, I have finished some task, and you have that rushes of endorphin and dopamine of finishing some task. Tip number 4, cleaning. Cleaning is a great way to keep your home healthy. At the same time, when your home is healthy, your overall environment is nice and clean and tidy, your mood automatically gets uplifted. Tip number 5, shower every day. It's a self-explanatory thing. You need to shower every single day, because when you have some water into your body goes through a different energy level to a different energy level, and it's for the better. So shower every single day, no matter what. If it's cold, shower with some warm water. If it's hot, shower with some cold water. Tip number 6, be nice to your family member. It's a win-win situation for you and your family member. Be nice to people, be nice to every single person, especially family members, because you live with them, they are close to you, they are part of your life. You can't deny the fact that they are part of your life. So accept it and be nice to them. Tip number 7, decluttering. Decluttering is something that is super important in our life. We live in the 21st century, and we have so many stuffs around us, and we keep buying and buying and buying, but we never declutter. So our almirah is packed, our wardrobe is packed, our bed is packed, everything is super packed. So go through something that if you don't use something, just give it away to somebody who can use it, or you can resell it, or you can just put into the donation box. You just pass into somebody who can really use it. I have started decluttering. I haven't decluttered for a long time, and I have started decluttering, and oh boy, it gives so much of peace and calmness in my mind that I am sleeping like a log. Tip number 8, set a morning routine. Morning routine is something that can set the tone of the day. It doesn't necessarily have to be complicated. It can be super simple. I'll share mine. I wake up in the morning, I am being grateful that I am still alive. I check on my family members, they are doing just fine. So I am grateful that they are also doing just perfectly fine. They're alive, they're with me in this world. I drink a glass of water, it hydrates my organ. I do basic stretching to make myself energetic. I make my bed to set the tone of the day. And I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I go have breakfast, and then I go and do my eye exercise. I do have some eye difficulties. I need to do focus practice every single day, no matter what. If I forget in the morning, if I don't have enough time in the morning, what I do, I take a power nap in the afternoon, and then I do my focusing practice. You have to do it when you wake up. So for the rest of the day, your eye can practice throughout the day. So yeah, my morning routine is super simple. So you can have a simple morning routine that is not difficult to practice. So set yours. Tip number 9, set your evening routine. Evening routine is also important. People talk about morning routine a lot, but I don't see a lot of people talks about evening routine. So your evening routine is also doesn't have to be complicated. My evening routine is super simple. I make my bed, I prepare my bed. I live in a place where a lot of mosquitoes are there, though my entire house is mosquito protected, but then again one mosquito will ruin the sleep of mine. So what I do, I put the bed net, and I keep my bed clean. I take everything that I need throughout my sleep. For instance, I drink water throughout the night. My body needs hydration, so I bring a water, I drink water, I drink a glass of chamomile tea, I do my wash my face, put a cream, night cream. I have eye drops, I put eye drops in my eyes, and I do a meditation. The meditation is not so long, 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Sometimes if I have time, I can do about like half an hour meditation, and I do basic stretching, and then I go to sleep. So my evening routine is also simple. I try to do it every single day. Even I don't have enough time, I can do stretching for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is also enough. The important thing is you do it, so you can have a good night's sleep. Tip number 10 is set a skincare routine. Skin is important. Skin is one of the organs that is always visible for everybody. It is unprotected. So we need to protect our own skin. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a very complicated skincare routine. You can wash your face, you can have a moisturizer, you can have a toner, you can have night cream, you can have day cream. If you are going outside, you can have UV protection. I tend to use a lot of talcum powder because my skin is like mixed skin, so some part of the skin they create a lot of oil, so I need to use talcum powder to make it a matte finish, and this is my routine. So you have your routine. If you are a makeup user, you can put a minimal makeup, because night makeup and evening makeup and day makeup is very, very different. I don't put makeup on a daily basis. I occasionally put it, but I try not to put it. So my skincare routine is also super simple. Tip number 11, play with your pet. If you don't have a pet, you may think about bringing one. Pets are joy. The amount of joy they will give you, nobody can give you that. If you don't have a pet, and if you don't want to bring a pet, that's totally fine. You can go and meet a friend or a relative who has a pet, or you can go and spend some time in an animal shelter. And you will feel very different, because animals are innocent. Tip number 12, do some physical activity. These days we sit in the couch and become a couch potato, and we don't do basically anything. And these days we have Uber, we just get on a Uber from our home, we get down at the destination, we barely walk, we barely do any kind of physical activity. So make a routine in your life to do some physical activity at some part of the day. It can be dancing, it can be yoga, it can be exercise, it can be freehand exercise, it can be anything, it can be cleaning. Cleaning is important. We talked about cleaning already. So when you're doing a lot of cleaning in the house, you have deep cleaning, you're actually basically doing a lot of physical work. So it can be anything. Find yours, what you want to do. You can go hiking, you can go for a walk, you can go for a run. Anything you can do some kind of physical activity. Or maybe you don't have enough time. What do? You can walk around the stairs. You maybe live on a 5th floor. Instead of taking the lift, you take the stairs, and you will do some physical activity without any effort. Tip number 13, stretching. Stretching is something super important, because our body needs some stretching every single day, but we barely stretch these days. If you do a lot of physical activity, stretching will be a part of your activity. But if you don't do any kind of exercise, you're going for a walk, you're just walking in the stairs, so do some physical stretching. Even sometimes you are unhealthy, or maybe you are not doing well, you don't have enough energy to do some physical activity, but at least do some stretching in your bed, do some stretching in your chair, do some kind of physical stretching. It will help you, trust me. Tip number 14, bring some green plants around you. We live in an urban jungle these days, and we don't have enough green exposure into our life. So bring some plants into your home. If you see us, we have plants around us and we really like it. If you do that, you will also have that positive vibration in your life. Bring some plants into your life. Tip number 15 is stop notification from your social media. Social media is important in our life, but at the same time, social media is annoying. It makes you distracted. It makes you annoyed. It makes you compare your life constantly with other people. Social media is basically a highlight of someone's life. Everybody posts everything, but they don't post actually everything. You think they are posting everything, but they are not. They are only posting the highlights of their life. When they are dolled up, they take a picture and post. And maybe you're going through a difficult time at that time, and you are feeling down, and you think everybody's life is nice and shiny. but maybe it's not. They are going through a highlight of their life. That's why they have posted that into the social media. People who can post a difficult moment in social media are mentally strong. So know that all the people who post all the positive stories, their life is great, they are doing great, they are doing all the things that everybody is dreaming of doing. They are not, this is not their daily life. This is the highlight of their life. So don't compare your life. So basically you can switch off the social media notification from your phone, so you will go to the social media less and less unless you really need it. When you have some highlights, you can also go and post your social media. Tip number 16, read a book. Sometimes we read a book, but we also consume a lot of content on social media or on our phone. So put your phone sometimes on do not disturb mode or put it away and read a book. You will feel different. Tip number 17, write gratitude every single day, maybe 10 gratitudes every single day. If you are writing about your life, don't have to be super complicated. It can be, I'm grateful for my life, I'm grateful for a private bedroom, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my comfortable bed, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for my dog, I'm grateful for my cat, I'm grateful for my education, I'm grateful for my job, I'm grateful for the running water I have in my tap, I am grateful for the electricity that I'm having. It can be anything. You can be grateful for your breath, you can be grateful for your life, you can be grateful for the money you have, you can be grateful for anything and everything in your life. Even a difficult situation can give us so many things. For instance, if you're going through a difficult time and you don't find anything to be grateful for, you can say that I am grateful for the strength that I am having in this difficult situation to pull me together. And you know what? You will find some positivity, you'll find some strength into that gratitude. So write gratitude every single day. You may have a journal, physical journal, or you may also write it digitally. It's not a problem. Physical journal is better, but if you are a minimalist and you want to go to digital, that's totally fine. Tip number 18, start a savings account and actually save it. How many of we have a savings account and we save? Most of the time we get a check and we pay pretty much everything we spent, and then next month we are waiting for the check to come. So instead of spending every single thing, you start saving small chunk. Maybe you can plan to save for your retirement. Maybe you want to save for your next travel. Maybe you want to save for something that you really want to buy. You can save for anything and everything. So start a savings account and actually save. Tip number 19, meet new people. Meeting new people is super important, but often we don't have the reason, often we don't have the situation to meet new people. You can go and do your task that you really like, and you can meet similar minded people. For instance, if you are going on a hike, if you go on a group hike, you can meet some people who also are interested in hike. If you want to go and do some go-karting, you can go and go-karting, and you can meet people who loves go-karting. If you are a bookworm, you can go in a literature festival or a book library. There you can meet some people who loves books. If you are interested in art, you can go to an exhibition and meet some people. So meet some new people, it will expand your horizon. Tip number 20 is 2-minute rule. 2-minute rule is super important. We don't talk about enough, and the 2-minute rule is, if something takes only 2 minutes, finish it. The other part is just do something. For instance, you're not feeling like doing exercise at all. It takes 2 minutes. You promise to yourself, I will do only 2 minutes, and you see, you will find some strength and some energy to do it. And once you start doing you will actually end up continuing it for half an hour or 10 minutes, you will see. So 2-minute rule is important. Try to apply this in your life in every single aspect. If you don't feel like doing something, just do it. And if something takes only 2 minutes, then you don't have any excuse to do. Tip number 21 is take deep breaths. We are breathing all the time when we're alive. When we don't breathe, we are basically dead. So when you are living, live fully. Try to take deep breaths, and it will expand your life. It will give you some positivity. It will give you some energy that you really, really need. Thank you so much for watching our video. We will see you soon, and that's all we have for you today.